Who is essential? Who is in form? Who has got the fixtures?
Who?
This is the FPL Transfer Matrix, helping you make the best FPL transfers every game week. And for Game Week 4, this is what my transfer matrix looks like. I am currently ignoring everything from the international break and just looking at the first 3 FPL game weeks, so be cautious of any of these because, you know, they could still be playing in the break, injuries could happen, and all of the travelling. You don't want to be feeling more sick than some of the players will be feeling travel sick. But my essential section for now contains Haaland and Salah. We did not think we could fit both of them in, but right now, it actually looks like we need both of them. Both of them have scored 41 FPL points in just 3 game weeks, where Haaland has scored back-to-back hat-tricks and looks like another beast, scoring goals he wouldn't before, and he already scored all of the goals, so yes, you need him. And Salah, even though he doesn't even look like the most involved Liverpool player every game week, still somehow gets the big boy double points and has still shown us he is Mr. Liverpool. And the fact that they still have very good fixtures upcoming, yeah, I think we need both of them in our team. Some would say they are essential. In the form section, we've got quite a few tasty players in here. We've got a Luis Diaz, who for the last 2 game weeks has actually outscored Salah, so, you know, maybe you could use him to cover him for the cheaper price, and, you know, cover definitely exists, right? But he is definitely a very tasty option, maybe one to put next to Salah as well. We've got a Saka and a Havertz from Arsenal, with Saka yet to blank yet, and Havertz showing us he can score in any given game, so maybe he's also a better option over Saka if you want an Arsenal attacker, but we're going to save that to 2 million. You've got a Cold Palmer, who maybe his form is, you know, slightly thing just by that game week 2, 3 assists. It's probably not going to happen again. You know, the proper Jose Sa attacks in there, but, you know, he did get an assist in game week 3, so, you know, he's still okay. Brian Mbeumo could be the one to go for, though, with Tony now out and him not only on penalties, but also looking very good for the Brentford. João Pedro has now scored in back-to-back games, so he could be a very tasty option for 5.5 million, and also playing Ipswich next, so he is in a lot of people's radars on potential transfer this week. But be warned with him, he has joined up with the Brazil squad, so we'll be travelling a lot and far in the international break, so maybe he might not be ready for Game Week 4, because why would you risk him against Ipswich if you know? But also, if he's playing that well for Brighton and the manager thinks he's that important, maybe he will still be straight in and no worries. Chris Wood seriously can keep scoring, right? But we say this every year and he still does it. Goal in Game Week 1, all of the bonus points. Goal in Game Week 3, all of the bonus points, because that's just what he does. And finally, Semenyo, also yet to blank this season, but not a single double-digit haul yet. Has kind of kept him under the radar, but he is doing very well and could be the Solanke replacement Bournemouth were looking for, and could get all of the points instead of Solanke for that Bournemouth team. All of these players have done very well so far, and you could argue that all of them will also do very well, not just in the short term with their good fixtures, but also long term as well. Maybe some of these will soon be in essential and soon be in our FPL teams. For the fixtures then, I have gone for the 3 teams here. We've got Liverpool, who play Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Wolves next, Aston Villa, who play Everton, Wolves and Ipswich next, and Brighton, who play Ipswich, Nottingham Forest and Chelsea. Most of us are probably targeting a Game Week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wildcard, so you kind of only need teams for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 fixtures, and right now these teams have the best fixtures, where Liverpool kept 3 clean sheets in 3. They got all of the great defensive options, but also, you know, a Salah, a Diaz, a Jota, all of that. Aston Villa have not quite turned it on yet this season, but if you've got players like Watkins, Morgan Rogers, all of those sexy fixtures could turn you on. And Brighton have definitely been brightening up your fans' days, with João Pedro being great, but also you've got a Donny Welbeck, you've got a Matoma, you've got a Minter, and all of those players too. But maybe you want some extra spice than that, so that's why we've got the game week punts here of Welbeck versus Ipswich at home, Jacob Ramsey versus Everton at home, and Harvey Barnes versus Wolves away. These players slightly going under the radar. I mean, Welbeck under the radar when he's over 10% owned, maybe not, but most of us are going João Pedro. With João Pedro travelling now a lot in the international break, maybe Welbeck could be the one, especially if you mainly want to target that Ipswich fixture if you're going to wildcard in Game Week 5 or 6 anyway. Jacob Ramsey came on for the injured Bailey and has looked very good when he's come on for the Villa, so maybe he could be the midfielder of choice over a Morgan Rogers, and is also less than 1% owned right now, a proper spicy differential. And Harvey Barnes, when he starts, when he plays, gets all of the points, and he's also outscoring the likes of Gordon and Isak already, and he's only just started 1 game, so yeah, maybe he could be the one to start in your team. But that right there is the transfer matrix done. Use this to help you with your transfers, use this in whatever way you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But if you want somebody that's essential over there, if you want somebody with great form in there, if you want someone with great upcoming fixtures over there, maybe you want some sexy, spicy differentials there. But that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.